right, ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? This is the Remnant one again, and I'm going to do a dish today, okay? Or actually, I'm going to cook dinner, and I'm doing a segment. It's going to be chicken tetrazzini. So I have diced chicken breasts here in the middle, mushrooms, a red pepper. I got all my spices: garlic, onion powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, and I have a little bit of hot peppers because I like mine a little spicy. Okay, and I have my chicken Alfredo sauce in those two cans over here on the right, and I have wheat spaghetti. So I'm gonna go on and get this stuff cooking here because I'm kind of like in the middle of a lift ride. So okay, I'm gonna start with the meat first. So I'm just gonna go on and put a little bit of oil in this pan here. I'm gonna let the meat cook for maybe about 5 minutes, okay, because it's frozen. And then I'm gonna put those vegetables in there. So let me get this started. All right, so I got my chicken here cooking, and I got about a gallon of water in my pressure cooker because I'm gonna pressure cook this spaghetti here. Okay, so I'm gonna add my spices and I'll be right back. Okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this water. I'm gonna set this on for 5 minutes so I can get the water boiling. And while that's going on, I'm going to go on and prep my red pepper here, and I'm going to put seasonings in this chicken. Okay, and I'll be back here. I'm gonna let that cook, like I say, again for 5 minutes. The meat. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, so I got my meat cooking. It's been cooking a little bit over 5 minutes now, and I got my red pepper and mushrooms diced. So I'm just going to just add that to this, to the meat, like such, and I'll let that cook, saute for about another 5 minutes, and it should be long enough on the the sauce for my spaghetti. Okay, so once that cooks, then I'll go on and add my Alfredo cheese to it. I'll be back. Okay, so I added my cheese. That's the Alfredo cheese to this vegetable and meat, and I'm going to let it go to a boil now. And I'm going to turn this down to about 175, and I'm going to cover this. Okay, and let that simmer probably for about 10 minutes. Now, in the midst of that, okay, I have real quick. I have my water boiling here. I'm trying to turn it off here, okay? And so once this steam lets out, I'm going to go on and add my spaghetti. So I'll be right back. Okay, so my water's hot here and it's boiling. So I have my noodles in here. These are whole wheat noodles. You can put any type of noodles that you want, but if you can't fit your noodles inside the your pan or your pot, just break your noodles. Okay, you're going to eat and consume them anyway. So, and I'm going to let this pressure cook for about 10, maybe about 7 or 8 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, so my sauce is ready. My sauce it is, and my noodles are ready. Okay, so I let them cook for about 7, 8 minutes. Then I just drain the water, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to season mine with about a tablespoon of butter, salt, pepper, oregano, that good stuff. So it's a good idea to season your noodles for flavor. Okay. Okay, so I have about a quarter cup of butter, and I'm just going to add that with the noodles. Okay, so I got I put a quarter cup of butter in there, and I seasoned it with all those seasons I was telling you. Mix this around a little bit. Yeah, so nice and thoroughly coated with oil. Okay. So I'm gonna go do some rides. I'll be back in about 5 hours for the final product. All right, so this is the finished product. I just added the noodles with the sauce, and to the left here's some squash and onions that I just microwave for like 8 minutes, and then it's got butter in it. So I'm probably gonna make this with garlic toast. I just bought some Texas toast here like 30 minutes ago, and so here it is. Easy to make. This probably took about 40 minutes to make. Okay. So if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, like, and share, leave comments, and stay tuned for the next video or cleaning tip. Okay, hope you guys have a good evening.